Hey. Waiting on more people to come on. Hope that you're doing great. Okay, now people are coming on. Hey everyone. Hope you guys are doing good. If you guys don't mind, please like the video as you come in so we can get more women in here. Hope everybody's doing amazing. Happy Tuesday. Okay. What I'm talking about today, I don't have the title up, but what I'm talking about today is how to know your fibroids are shrinking. Okay. Really, I always get this question on almost every single live. So I wanted to do a video on this topic. I've done it before, but I wanted to do it again. And of course, answer some of you guys' questions about reproductive health and womb healing. Okay. Hey everyone coming in. Hope that you guys are doing amazing. We're talking about how to know your fibroids are shrinking. If you're watching me for the first time, if you're new and you have reproductive health issues such as fibroids, endometriosis, PCOS, hormonal imbalances, make sure that you're following me. Thank you so much for the likes. I appreciate it. Thank you, sweet thing. Thank you for the likes. Thank you. Let's get more women in here, okay? Share this video with somebody you know that has fibroids or endometriosis or PCOS or another reproductive health issue. This is gonna be a really informative live, okay? Because I get this question a lot. How do you know your fibroids are shrinking? How do you know your womb is starting to heal, right? And if you're following me, then more than likely you're on your womb healing journey. You're on your journey. Hey, Atosha. Hey. Hope that you're doing amazing. If you're following me, then more than likely you're on your womb healing journey. You're on your journey to, shrink and eliminate your fibroids, restore your hormonal balance, right? Restore and feel it like you again and get rid of your symptoms. And if you are dealing with other reproductive health issues, maybe you are on your journey on trying to get pregnant. Maybe you are trying to restore your hormonal balance, whatever that is. I'm all about holistic healing. Okay. Yes, I'm gonna answer your question in a second. I'm all about holistic healing for those that are coming on. Okay. And I want to say this as well. For those that are new, hi and welcome. Okay. Make sure that you're following me if you're new. Hi and welcome. My name is Sasha. I'm a holistic womb specialist. And what I do is I help women who had fibroids, who have other reproductive health issues such as PCOS, endometriosis, adenomyosis. I help them address the root cause, not just the physical root cause, but also the emotional root cause. I help them adopt a personalized womb detoxification protocol in order to fully heal from fibroids, fully heal from PCOS, reverse endometriosis, reverse adenomyosis, and restore their hormonal balance and feel like them again, right? Become the better versions of themselves, right? This is what I help women do. This is what I've helped many women do, right? And also be able to, conceive with ease. I love to say, right? Conceive with ease, get pregnant naturally. Because when the body is healthy, you can easily. It doesn't take a year to get pregnant naturally. And I also help women feel like their best selves, right? Feel comfortable in their bodies, feel aligned with their hormonal health, and that helps significantly. That's going to improve the health of your entire body. When your womb is healthy, you're at a higher frequency, you're at a higher vibration. And we live in a collective now where so many women are struggling with womb issues, with reproductive health issues. So I love what I do. Thank you guys so much for the likes. We want to get more women in here because so many women are suffering from this issue, from fibroids and heavy bleeding and, endometriosis and adenomyosis, right? So I help women put the power back into their hands so they're no longer overly reliant on surgeries and things like that are invasive, that don't get to the root cause of the problem, that do not heal them, that just help them manage the issue, okay? So when you have a fibroids, it is a full body issue. It affects your lymphatic system is also impacted, your liver, your kidneys, right? Your digestive system, the systems in your body, like I said, it's not how can I say this? It's not efficiently detoxifying like it's supposed to. It's not getting rid of toxins, waste, and excess hormones like it's supposed to. So it's so important. It's so important that when you're dealing with these issues, right? It's so important that you address the root cause. Okay, I know I see some questions. I'm going to answer them in a second. Be sure to also to let me know where you guys are from. I didn't even say that. Let me know where you guys are watching from. I love to ask that in my lives. And before we get to the topic, we're gonna talk about how to know your fibroids are shrinking. Okay, how to know they're shrinking. So if you're on your fibroid shrinking journey, if you're trying to heal your womb naturally, please let me know in the chat. Okay, let me know in the chat. Good afternoon. Have you ever heard of serapeptides for fibroids? I have, but again, it doesn't address the root cause, right? It's just another fibroid gimmick out there, and we're gonna talk about that too, because I know that some of you guys are new. I've heard about everything you can imagine for fibroids, right? If you scan the internet, there's hundreds upon thousands of things that claim to get rid of fibroids. But when you don't address the root cause, what caused those fibroids to develop, it's a waste of time. The same thing with endometriosis, the same thing with PCOS, right? You have to get to the root of the problem. Any issue that we deal with in life, we have to get to the root. If we don't get to the root, it becomes an ongoing problem, or it becomes just a temporary, you're just healing your body temporarily. And we don't want to, you're just feeling better temporarily without actually addressing the actual problem. So it just become a reoccurring issue, right? So that's it. That's what I see with a lot of women who are getting rid of fibroids. Cindy asked, what is the procedure? What do you mean, what's the procedure? We don't do procedures here, we do healing here, okay? So yes, okay, Jamaica, you guys are saying where you're from. Jamaica, okay, hey, okay, Jamaica. North Carolina, sweet thing. Okay, so we have two people. Sherry's from North Carolina. We have two people from North Carolina. I always have people from Jamaica that is always watching my live, and I think that's so cool. Sometimes we have people from Africa, UK, root cause of BV and thrush. So we're talking about, I'm gonna really keep it about fibroids, but you're dealing with a lot of unhealthy bacteria in your body. Whenever it comes to BV, yeast infections, these are lots of not only candida but unhealthy bacteria in the body. It's an internal issue. Okay, hey UK. Okay, yes, love that. Thank you guys. Let me know where you guys are from. If you guys are new, okay, make sure that you guys are also following me. So let's talk about it. Like, if you have been trying to get rid of your fibroids, let me know in the chat. Okay, let me know in the chat if you have been on a journey from Ghana. Okay, hey Jennifer, you're welcome. Oh my gosh. Okay, hi from Ghana. That is a place I want to go to. Okay. England, okay, nice. nice, I love that. I've been to countries around Ghana, but not Ghana. That's something I have to get there in 2025 Ghana. I have to go there. Okay, been to Jamaica a few times. Love Jamaica. But yes, okay, love that. Thank you guys so much for letting me know where you guys are from. So let's talk about how to know your womb is healing. And let me know in the chat, maybe nobody here has actually been on a journey to get rid of their fibroids, or reverse PCOS, reverse endometriosis. Has anybody been on a natural healing journey, a womb healing journey? Maybe you guys are new. Maybe it's the first time you're hearing that this is even possible. Okay, so let's talk about it. So when you have fibroids, again, it is a full body issue. It is not just a uterine issue. Okay, it is not just a uterine issue. So it's so important to understand. Go back to the time in your life that you developed fibroids. And let me know in the chat, we dealing with mostly women that have fibroids? If you have fibroids, let me know in the chat. I want to make sure I'm talking to the right crowd. Okay, because I want to. Please have fibroid 3 centimeters. Okay, Jennifer, you're on the right page, the right live. If you guys have fibroids, let me know in the chat. But when you're on a journey to getting rid of fibroids, when you're on a journey to healing your womb, right, and restoring your hormonal balance, I'm talking about the right way, not the surgical way that is actually going to add to the issues, right? That's actually going to, put you at risk for uterine scarring and not address the root cause. When you're on a journey to heal, to improve the health of your body, also release emotional blocks from the womb as well, you're gonna feel, like I said, a full body sense of wellness when you're on a journey of healing, right? And as somebody if you guys are new to me, as somebody that's done it and helped many women as well heal, get rid of fibroids, get rid of endometriosis, become pregnant naturally after years of infertility, right? When you start to heal your body, you start to feel an overwhelming just sense of wellness. So what happens when we start to heal? Let's talk about it, okay? So you start to have better menstrual cycles, okay? A lot of women don't know what is a normal menstrual cycle, what is a healthy menstrual cycle. And I have to always say this all the time because a lot of women are clueless. They think that heavy bleeding is normal. It's not. They think that cramps is normal. It's not. They think that, clots are normal. It's not. Brown blood is not normal, right? Bleeding for more than 3 to 4 days. They think hemorrhaging is normal because that's been possibly your normal. So you think that, because it's been happening to me, for 10 years, that's normal. That's not normal, right? It's so important to understand and know what is the healthy, so that okay, we're here right now, not to feel bad, but you're here right now. Maybe you're dealing with a week-long period. Maybe you're dealing with, heavy bleeding, clots, but you have to be honest with yourself and say, listen, I have to get my body healthy, and clear out the toxins in my body so that we're not continuously going through this, right? So your menstrual cycle is like your body's 5th vital sign. It works as like a gauge, like a mirror to your overall health. So it's actually a gift, not a curse, okay? So you can use it to guide you on your journey to get healthy as well. So when we talk about feels like a baby kicking, Lucinda, let me know, is that a fibroid? You're saying that the fibroid feels like a baby kicking. It can feel like that sometimes. It can feel like that, unfortunately. Thank you guys for the likes. Thank you. I appreciate it. So you start to feel, okay, so how big is your fibroid? And unfortunately, because of the location of the fibroid, because of the form the fibroid can take, a lot of women also have what is called the fibroid belly. Like they are being asked, are you pregnant, because their belly is hardened, right? And a lot of women, when you're dealing with a belly, or let's say you're a small person and you just have a gut and it's hard, you got check that out. Check that out. Get that checked. More than likely that might be fibroids, that could be endometriosis, it could be a growth, a uterine growth. So check it out, okay? Hey, Lamora. Okay, the size of grapes. Okay, so it feels like a baby kick. It can feel like that at times. So how long have you been dealing with fibroids, Lucinda? So let's talk about, better menstrual cycles. You start to feel better menstrual cycles when your fibroids are shrinking, right? So when I say better, I mean, if you are dealing with 7-day periods, you start to, like I said, you start to see the number of days that you're bleeding decrease. You start to see the bleeding decrease drastically. The heavy bleeding, it starts to decrease. You're no longer going to need these large overnight pads and adult diapers, all of these things that women that have fibroids are using. You're no longer going to need that, as you're going to see your menstrual cycle drastically improve. Okay, I have a client who period was so bad that she literally had 16-day periods. She had fibroids and endometriosis. She had 16-day periods. Her periods was so bad she literally was on bed rest every time she had a period for at least 2 or 3 days, and she would throw up at least 7 times each period. I was like, what? So now she's at the point where her period literally just sneaks up on her, and I'm talking about sneaks up on her where it's not heavy, no symptoms, no ovulation pain either, like none of that. It just comes every 4 weeks, whatever, and that's it. And then it lasts a couple days. It no cramps, no throwing up, none of that stuff. She can actually, function in everyday life and do what she has to do. And it's just so much better. And she's actually going to get her her ultrasound, December 30th. So she's been working with me for a few months now. We cannot wait to see how much her fibroids have eliminated, either shrunk completely or eliminated. But I'm like, I know that she's going to have some fibroids that have completely eliminated, okay? And we know that she's going to reverse endometriosis, because when you work with me, I help women get rid of these reproductive health issues. So I love what I do for a living. I love helping women through the process. It's sad at first, but understanding, Lenore, it's sad at first, but understanding that our bodies are very powerful, and our bodies actually, we don't have to go through this stuff. We don't have to go through heavy bleeding. We don't have to go through, hormonal issues. We don't have to go through this stuff. So it's important to know that, listen, even though I'm going through this stuff now, like, as you're on your journey to heal, it doesn't have to be a permanent thing. Your body is letting you know, will let you know through the heavy bleeding, through the fibroids, that it is dealing with imbalances. It is dealing with toxins, right? It's letting you know something. And our bodies are always talking to us. But unfortunately, a lot of us can't read the signs, or we don't understand. We try to suppress the underlying issue, but you don't want to suppress. You actually want to get to the root cause of the problem and address the problem, okay? So, I know. No problem. So your body is starting to release waste when your fibroids are shrinking. It's starting to release, toxins. You feel like your body's not holding in toxins like before, right? So you just feel an overall sense of wellness. Your periods are getting better. Your skin is getting better. You start to notice more of a glow. You start to sleep better. You start to feel just more at home in your body. Like, instead of feeling like your body's working against you, okay? You feel like as though your body's working for you. You're also going to start healing your deficiencies. You're also going to start healing. So if you had anemia, which most people do when they have fibroids, okay? You also will start to increase your iron levels. You start to feel more energy, right? You start to feel, you won't be craving ice anymore. Because that's a lot of women, when they're dealing with iron issues, they start to crave ice. They have what is called pica, and they start to crave weird things, clay, dirt, things like that. Yes, it gets really weird with iron. That's why iron is so important. It's like your vital organs cannot get enough oxygen without iron, okay? Without iron. So it's important to make sure that your iron levels are And that your body is, if you're taking any type of iron supplement, it's actually a form that your body can't actually recognize. That's the one thing too. Okay, how do you know you are releasing? What do you mean releasing? Releasing what exactly? Like, you know, trauma, fibroids, like releasing what in terms of cycle changes? I'm not sure what you mean by that. How do you know you're releasing what exactly? Hey, do you think coffee is absolutely not? Not when you have fibroids. Absolutely not when you have fibroids. Not when you have fibroids. Mushroom coffee doesn't have, if it has caffeine, if it's just like doesn't have caffeine in it, it's okay. But let me be honest with you. Let me say, when you have fibroids, you're dehydrated on a cellular level. Women that have fibroids are dehydrated on a cellular level. So you want to avoid things that are going to dehydrate you further, things that are going to pull water from the tissues, from the glands, from your organs, right? It's important. So you want to hydrate, you want to eat and drink more hydrating things. I would focus on getting in more water and eating more foods that have heavy water content. No, not even decaf coffees. It's still drying to the body. It might not be as bad as regular coffee, but it's still very drying, right? You don't want to, I'm saying if you have fibroids and you're on a journey to heal. Now, if you don't, like, I'm not sure if you have fibroids or not, but I'm talking about to women that have fibroids or other reproductive health issues, okay? And let me say this too, because I don't want this to just be a food thing, because I know people are about to ask about food. I have a list. If you want to heal I have a womb healing grocery shopping list for those that are interested. So you'll know what to eat, what to drink, what not to drink, what not to eat. If it's not on that list, it's a no. So I have a list. The link is in my bio. It's $11. So if you are confused about what foods, a lot of people have bought that. I'm like, this has helped so much. Me going to the when I go to the grocery store, like this has helped so much. Me having this list. So get the list definitely. Let's see. And it's anemia the cause of fibroids. It's not the cause, but well, here's the thing. It's not the actual cause, but can fibroids cause anemia? Yes. But I wouldn't say anemia is the cause of fibroids. But you have to understand, when you have fibroids, you're dealing with like lots of deficiencies. Iron is just one of them, right? You're dealing with a lot of women that have fibroids are also in other reproductive health issues. Endometriosis, PCOS, they have low vitamin D, low zinc, low levels of zinc, magnesium, potassium. So here's the thing, and sweet thing, I'm happy that you said that. So when it comes to vitamin D, when it comes to magnesium, let me say this. You want your organs, our digestive system, right? Our body has to be healthy. Our liver and our kidneys has to be healthy in order for us to activate vitamin D. And also our digestive system has to be healthy in order for us to properly absorb minerals. So the reason why you have tons of deficiencies, it may not be because, you may have to take a whole host of vitamins, right? And still have these same deficiencies. It's due to your body, number one, not absorbing the, you're not able to absorb minerals correctly, absorb vitamins correctly, right? Because of the toxicity in the body. There's that, and there's also, you're not eating your nutrients, right? So when we look for supplement is just supplement. And you guys, a lot of these supplements your body does not recognize. So stick to herbs, that's better. But understand that these are just supplementation. It's not for helping your body, it's not for your body actually getting more magnesium. There's so many foods that have magnesium, right? With vitamin D, if your liver is healthy, go out in the sun, right? So that your body is again activating this natural vitamin D, right? So just be very careful about the supplements, because this is something that happens a lot in the fibroid community. There's people with like 12 supplements and still, like I said, they haven't gotten to the underlying cause. They haven't cleared the toxicity in their body. So their body's not able to absorb that stuff, right? So it's just like, it doesn't really make, it's like they're wasting their time kind of, okay? Let's see. Hi there, new. What do you say about fibroids? Have some. I've been, this whole life is about fibroids. My whole, if you go to my, hey, thank you for being here. If you go to my my page, it's all about fibroids. So you're in the right place. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, Miss Lynn. Thank you. If you're new, make sure you're following me. And if you are interested in addressing fibroids the holistic way, follow me. If you're not, if you're interested in Western medicine, this is not the page, or probably not the page for you. Okay, disclaimer to everybody. Okay. Sorry. All right. Anybody have any questions? So let's talk about how to know your fibroids are shrinking. So let's talk about frequent urination. It's very common when you have fibroids. And when I say frequent urination, a lot of women that have fibroids, their fibroids are pressing on their bladder. Their fibroids because when your fibroid starts growing, 5, 6, 7, 8 centimeters, they start growing, right? Remember, 8-centimeter fibroid is like the size of a large grapefruit. Okay, it's like the size of a large grapefruit. So when our fibroid starts growing, it starts sitting on surrounding organs. And this is when it starts to get a little dangerous. So when it starts to press on that bladder, right, you're going to be, a lot of women are either, they may feel as they're dealing with frequent urination. They wake up several times in the night to use the bathroom, or they're dealing with, they're not able to make it to the bathroom on time. They're not able, it gets that bad. When you have that fibroid pressing on your bladder, it's like you're not able to make it on time. You feel like everywhere you go, you have to be near a bathroom, right? You get nervous, you get scared. You may have a lot of leakage. It's real. Okay, so that's why it's so important to not let it get to that point. If you have fibroids now, 10 centimeters, okay. So I'm not sure if you're dealing with frequent urination, but you don't want it to let it get there, because when it gets there, it gets really bad. I had 2 clients that came into my Detoxify Your Womb program that was going through that. And working with me, they were able to, we shrink their fibroid significantly. So the fibroid is no longer pressing on the bladder. Okay, so that's one of the things why it's so important to not wait until things get so bad. Don't wait until things get so bad before you're able to actually do something about your fibroids, before you're able to start addressing your fibroid naturally. Some people wait till their fibroids get really big. They're like, I don't have the time. They wait till their fibroids get really big. They start bleeding out. It's important that you actually, like I said, get to the root cause of the problem. Eating clean helps with that. It helps, but it's not the full package. Okay, it's not the full package. Eating clean is great. Okay, it's not the full package. Okay, so that's when it gets a little bit more serious. Okay, that's when it gets when it starts pressing on organs, and that's again when your fibroid starts getting more than 5 to 7 centimeters. That's like you need to get on somebody's protocol plan ASAP. And some people have issues even with 3-centimeter fibroids. They're having lots of bleeding, so it just depends. It depends on the person. Okay, you won't feel so. You'll see when your fibroids are shrinking, you'll see a large decrease in abdominal swelling. That's another thing too. You see a large decrease in abdominal swelling as well. So if you're dealing with a lot of women that have fibroids, they're bloating. They may feel like they're always bloated, or they may feel like their stomach is dealing with what is called, I call it the fibroid belly, the stomach protrusion, when your stomach is protruding out due to fibroids. It can also happen with adenomyosis. So when you're dealing with that, it's so important to, like I said, that means that this is starting to press on other organs as well. But this can also lower a woman's self-esteem when it's like, it feels like her stomach is like, no matter what she does, no matter how much she goes to the gym, is there. Yeah, the gym does not help it. So you can be in shape and you still have that belly there, that hard belly. And people may ask, are you pregnant? Like a lot of women have women asking them, are you pregnant? What's going on? Or they wear things to kind of hide their belly, like looser shirts or looser dresses or a cardigan to hide their belly. So it can really get in the way of you. Once you start planning your outfit, your wardrobe around fibroids and your period, you know that you're really got to do something ASAP. And a lot of women plan their outfits, plan their life around their period, plan their life around their swelling. I had a client who, she did not have fibroids, but she did have hormonal imbalances, and her period was so bad she was almost always bloated, and now her stomach is flat, and she's only been working with me in my 6-week intensive for about 4 weeks. Her stomach literally is flat now, and she started her period day 1. She was like, my stomach's flat. I no longer have to wear these clothes that I was trying to hide my body, because she was a small girl, and she's like, there's so many clothes I can't wear because of my stomach. And now she's like, I'm getting rid of those clothes where I was trying to hide myself in. I was like, yeah, we don't want to hide ourselves, right? A lot of us spent so many years hiding our belly, hiding ourselves due to these fibroids, right? You may be in shape. You may look, I'm over here lifting weights. I'm over here running. Why is this belly still here? Okay, it's the fibroid. I just recently found out during a CAT scan. Okay, wow, for something else, doctor said it's a small one. Okay, small one, we want to get on it because small one can turn into a big one quickly. Do you know how big it is? Yes, literally looks like I'm 3-4 months pregnant. It's depressing at this point. I'm so sorry, Christian, but understand. Listen, I had a client that looked 8 months pregnant. If you guys go to my pin, if you guys been following me, go to my page, go to my pin post, and if you're not following me, be sure to follow me. Go to my pin post on my page. You're gonna see my client literally look like she was 8 months pregnant. She had her uterus was the size of an 8 months pregnancy. Her stomach was huge. It was like people were asking her, when are you due? It was that bad. She was a nurse. And literally working with me for 2.5 months in my Detoxify Your Womb program, you'll see the picture of her after picture of how flat her stomach was. And she had large fibroids and large cysts, okay? Large fibroids and large cysts. So listen, know that, listen, your belly can dissolve like that. I've had many, many clients who completely dissolved their fibroid belly. Completely, right? So it can dissolve as we're shrinking and getting rid of the fibroids. So when your fibroids are shrinking, you know, when you see that the belly starts to, like I said, you no longer have the bloating, the hardened belly starts to go down, okay? So not your word size, that's totally fine. So understand that. You're not gonna feel pain. You're not gonna feel that abdominal pressure, that pain. A lot of you guys can feel your fibroid. A lot of you guys can literally feel it if you touch it, or you can just like you feel the fact that there's pressure there, right, all the time. So especially if you have bigger fibroids, more than 5 centimeters, or sometimes even smaller fibroids can give issues, can give symptoms, right? So understand and know that once your body's starting to heal, once you're starting to feel the fibroid, once you start to shrink the fibroid, you'll see the pressure go down. You'll see, like, then not just your stomach go down, but you'll see that the pain also to decrease. You're not supposed to feel pain during your period. A lot of women that have fibroids have very painful period. I'm going through something like that. Okay, you're definitely in the right place. A lot of women that have fibroids have very painful periods, right? You guys have to understand, you guys start popping these painkillers, right? And I'm not saying not to do that, because I know that sometimes pain can be really bad, but I understand those painkillers are also, they are overloading the liver and the kidneys. Those painkillers are not good for you. They're not good for you, okay? So you want to, when your body is healing, you're going to get to a point where you're not going to need them anymore. You're not going to need them anymore for anything. Unless maybe you have like some type of, God forbid, a freak accident or something like that. But you're not going to need them anymore. Some women that have fibroids are taking these things around the clock. Okay, how can I get help from you? So I have, PD girl, I have if you want to work with me, I have my Detoxify Your Womb program. I also have a 6-week womb healing experience that is opening up, November 21st. If you want to work with me for the rest of the year, that's November 21st through, I think it's January 2nd, 2025. That's for women that want to get rid of these fibroids, that want to restore their hormonal health, get rid of all their fibroid symptoms, okay? And this is a special offer, okay? And I wanted to offer this because my birthday's coming up, okay? It's my gift to y'all, because you guys know my Detoxify Your Womb program is either the full program is 6 months, and then we have the 3 months. The half the program is 3 months. So this is for women that want powerful coaching for the next 6 weeks, okay? That also want to shrink their fibroids significantly and also feel so much better. There's a lot of women that work with me for 6 weeks that got transformative results, from their periods to their hormones, to their anemia went away, to them actually being able to feel their fibroids shrinking, and so much more, okay? So that offer, I haven't even put it up yet. I'm going to put it up later today. I've been extremely busy today. But that's going to be, like I said, we start on the 21st of November. And if you want to actually start at a later date, you can, okay? And that's going to be my 6-week womb healing experience. I'm excited about it. And so you work with me for 6 weeks, and 6 weeks into the Detoxify Your Womb program. Because the Detoxify Your Womb program is the only way to work with me directly, okay? So that's for women that's interested. It's $1,500, okay? And it's absolutely, like I said, it's for women that's trying to transform and shift, okay? Did all of your clients get away with their fibroids after your do you mean did all my clients have their fibroids shrink and get and eliminate? Is that what you're asking? Let me know if that's what you're asking. I'm not sure what you mean by get away. Okay, so the what happens is also too, as your body's getting rid of fibroids, as your body, okay, as shrink, most of my clients have eliminated their fibroids. There's always going to be some, maybe, you know, it's not that it didn't work for them. It's a couple outliers, right? Their head wasn't there. They kind of gave up on the process, right? So some people come in, they have there's a lot going on, and it takes a little bit longer. And some people don't have the patience for that. So I can't say I've worked with like hundreds at this point, like of women, and also with women that taking my courses and workshops. So I cannot say every single person has gotten rid of their fibroids, but I can't say the majority of people that have worked with me or taken my courses have either eliminated or shrunk their fibroids. Absolutely. Okay. I would like to know the price range, please. So the 6-week womb healing experience, is that what you want to know the price for? For that, that's $1,500 USD. Okay. That's $1,500 USD. But to work with me, it might have the full program for 6 months. Okay. And you could also, for anybody that's interested in working with me, read my client case study too. Read a client case study and see that my client who worked with me for 6 months, I want you guys to read about her journey, because a lot of women have issues with their, have these reproductive health issues, and they think that their situation is like, you know, impossible to heal. So I have clients, a client literally who worked with me for 6 months, got rid of her fibroids, fought for fibroids. And mind you, she had 2 myomectomies before coming to me. Got rid of adenomyosis, got rid of, what else did she get rid of? She had uterine scarring due to her previous myomectomies. Got rid of that as well. Okay, got rid of the uterine scarring. Her uterus returned back to normal size, and just so much more she was able to achieve. And she's now about to have her baby after years of infertility. Okay, so her whole process, if you go to my client case study, you see, if you click the link in my bio, you're going to read through her entire process of healing. Okay, her entire process, her mindset, what was she dealing with before she came in the program, what we did, and just the amazing, like I said, all her amazing results. Okay, it's in there. So read through that. It's an amazing case study. Yes, and I have a lot of testimonials that are like that. I had a client that got rid of 4 fibroids during postpartum. Okay, during postpartum, and also restored hormonal balance, and just so much more. My fibroids is around 5 centimeters. Is it possible for it to shrink in your program? Listen, I had a client get rid of a 6-centimeter fibroid in 3 months. She had fibroids and endometriosis. She worked with me the full time she worked with me was 6 months. So we was able to reverse endometriosis, and she got rid of the 6-centimeter fibroid. Okay, but in the fibroid, that 6-centimeter fibroid, it went away in 3 months. So yes, it's very possible to not just eliminate a 5-centimeter fibroid. I myself, over 10 years ago, I eliminated a 8-centimeter fibroid. Okay, just to give you guys in case you guys are new, you guys haven't heard my story. Okay, I have it on YouTube, by the way. Okay, if you're not following me on YouTube, if you're not subscribed to the YouTube, get on the YouTube, because I'm going to be pushing out a lot of content this week for YouTube. Okay, and just in general. Okay, that's definitely. So I have a whole list. You don't want to eat. I wouldn't eat bread, but I have a whole list of what you can't eat when you're healing your womb on my site. Okay, so if it's only like $11, you get a grocery shopping list of what to eat, so you'll know what to eat and what not to eat. It's right there. That's very, I want to keep it simple, because when it comes to food, people will list like 100 things. Can you eat this? Can you eat that? Can you eat it? Is on the list? If it's not on the list, don't eat it. If it's not on the list, don't eat it. So get the womb wellness grocery shopping list. You're going to need it, not just for one trip, but several trips, right? Because you're going to want to go back to it and say, wait a minute, can I eat this? It's amazing. Okay. Now, you're not going to feel, I talked about more energy. When you're healing your body, you're going to feel much more energy. Same name as you. Yes. So Sasha Rosa on YouTube. Sasha Rosa, you'll see me pop up. It's also linked to the link in my bio. You'll see the link in my bio. You'll see where it says the YouTube symbol, and then you can just click on there and take you straight to my YouTube. Okay. Every time I eat bread, I feel horrible. Your body's letting you know something. Gluten is not good for fibroids. Gluten is not good for any reproductive health issue. Gluten is not good for anybody. Especially if you're in a not good for fibroids. Gluten is not good for any reproductive health issue. Gluten is not good for anybody. Especially if you're in a people, sorry, but anyway, it's not good for anybody, especially if you're here in the U.S. and there have all these toxic. You guys know the U.S. has all these toxic ingredients in the foods. They haven't banned the stuff yet, like they do in other countries. So bread is a no-no. It really should be a no-no for anybody, honestly. When you see what's in bread, look at the ingredient list of what's in bread and Google some of those names that you don't recognize, and just understand and know what you're eating when you're eating bread. Bread is horrible. It's literally like glue in the body. Okay, it's a no-no for fibroids or any reproductive or hormonal issue. Okay, it's a no. And trust me, I've had some clients that were addicted to the bread, and now they don't even miss it. Now they were like, I don't know how I'm gonna get. I've had clients tell me, I don't know how I'm gonna get rid of this. I don't know how I'm gonna get rid of that. Working with me, they're always able to do it because I have a protocol. Okay, I have a protocol where I help women with, detoxing a lot of those #1 parasites, because a lot of those cravings that you're having, a lot of those sugar and starchy cravings, it's not only is it imbalanced insulin, but it's also parasites. Okay, so another thing, if you have fibroids or any of these reproductive health issues, we got a lot of parasites. Okay, now let's talk about, so you feel more at home in your body when your body's getting rid of fibroids, when you're on your right track. But I also want to say something too, because people do plateau as well on this journey. I've had a lot of women who were, like, for example, on this journey, they were doing it, they reached out to me and said, wait a minute, I've been trying to get rid of my fibroid. I've been doing everything, and my fibroid is about, like, staying at 5 centimeters. Maybe they shrunk it from 7 but it stayed at 5. And these women are typically working on it on their own, which there's nothing wrong with that. But if you don't have the right protocol, if you don't know how to hack the body, if you don't understand how your hormones work, if you don't really understand the human body, which most people don't, unfortunately, and what happens, and you don't really understand what's going on in your body when you have fibroids, you can miss some steps, right? And it can be a struggle for you. Some people have been trying to get rid of their fibroids for years. A woman on here told me 20 years. I almost fainted. I said, why have you been doing this long and you haven't gotten help from somebody? Even if it's not me, but another holistic womb specialist, somebody else that does similar to what I do, that has done this before for other clients. But we get stuck on the researching, right? The analysis paralysis, let's research. And we're just seeing all this information, all these supplements, all this herbs, all this stuff, and none of it is addressing the root cause. None of it addresses the root cause. And this is where we fall into trouble, because a lot of people, and we live in a society where it's like, everybody wants things fast. But when it comes to healing, you can't, like I said, you can't put that in a microwave and it's done. It does take some time. It does take, because we're trying to have a healthy womb 10 years from now, 5 years from now, 20 years from now. And that's what I do for my clients. I set them up to, like I said, what you learn in my program has lifetime value. So it can help you in all phases of your life. Not only to keep your womb healthy, to maintain that, also to restore your hormonal balance. Because guess what? There's something called, if you guys aren't in your 40s or 50s yet, you're going to encounter something if you don't balance your hormones called perimenopause. And perimenopause and fibroids together is hell. Ask people who are going through it, right? So if you're in your 30s, 20s, maybe early 40s, listen, focus and heal your body and restore your hormonal balance and get rid of these fibroids. Get your body healthy. You don't want to be dealing with, because when your body's healthy, you don't deal with perimenopause. There is no symptoms. There's not, because perimenopause is really toxicity in the body. Okay. My Christmas gift from me would be buying your program. I love that. Yes. And that's a beautiful gift to give yourself. I mean, I'm not just saying it because it's me, but I'm just saying healing is a beautiful gift to give yourself. Okay. So if you guys are interested, like I said, my 6-week womb healing experience is not on the site yet. It will be later on today. If you're interested, send me an email so that when it's on the site, I'll let you know. Send me an email. If you want to email me, the link is in my bio. You'll see the envelope symbol and click on that. You can just shoot me an email that way. Okay. So it's important to understand that when you're dealing with these issues, right, there's going to be times where life happens. When we're on a healing journey, it doesn't stop life from happening, right? A lot of women they're career women. You're more likely, if you're watching this, you're a career woman. You may have children. You may be married. You may be in a relationship. You may have a full social life. You may be traveling, right? You may have a very full life. You may have some dogs. I don't know, right? You may have a very full, because dogs keep you busy too. You may have a very full life, right? And then life happens. Things get hard sometimes. Maybe you're having like, you have all these projects that are due at work and it's a lot that you have to do. So the reason why my program is it's so amazing for even women that are also career ambitious women, right? Very ambitious, because it doesn't necessarily mean that you need more time being in our program. It's not that it takes more time for you, but it does take a lot of implementation and implementing the right things. What takes time is trying to search endlessly online and try different things and it's not working and not addressing the root cause. That takes time. But actually having a streamlined framework that's a womb detoxification protocol that's personalized to you and custom made to you and your lifestyle, that's, like I said, that is not time consuming, okay? That is not, that actually, and when you're actually on the right track and again, incorporating the protocol and implementing it in your life, that, like I said, that saves you so much time, so much energy, and also it gets to the points of healing, okay? I don't do discounts in the program. Not in our top level detoxify your womb program. We don't do discounts. We may do discounts every now and then on self-study courses every now and then, but not in the detoxify your womb program. Absolutely not. I'm sorry. We've gotten women pregnant. We've gotten rid of fibroids. We've gotten rid of endometriosis. Like, that is our elite program. Okay. So any questions? But we do have a special that's 6 weeks, because this program is 3 months or 6 months. The 6 months is the full program. We do have a 6-week womb healing experience. That's like, we can say this is special. It's not a discount, but it's a special, right? Where you can work with me for until the end of the year. It starts November 21st. Okay. If you want to start at a later date and you lock in your payment before the 21st, you can do that. Okay. You can do that. Okay. So it's either a pay it full, or you can split the payments, or you can use Klarna, Afterpay, or Affirm. It's $1,500 USD. Okay, I have to say USD because I know people are from other countries in here. Anybody have any questions? Right? I want you guys to understand that healing is very possible for you. Your body is very powerful. Your body is very, very powerful. It's self-healing mechanism. But you got to provide the environment for it to heal. Our bodies want to heal. Our bodies want to get rid of uterine growths. Our bodies want to be in balance. But we have to actually get to the root cause of the problem. We have to provide the environment for your body to thrive and heal. Okay? Without that environment, it can't do its job. And it's going to continue showing you symptoms. It's going to continue, letting you know, listen, this is how it's showing you symptoms. These symptoms that you guys are having are your body letting you know that no, we're dealing with imbalances. No, it's not, this is not, what you're doing is not working, or it's letting you know. It's trying to get your attention. Okay? And when you're dealing with fibroids, when you're dealing with any reproductive health issue, you also have to heal on an energetic level. And that's what we do in my program. You're also releasing emotional blocks as well. Releasing, because it's not just physical, what physical thing to do. It's also too emotional. Because when you are dealing with fibroids, we're holding on to a lot of hurt, pain, anger. Fibroids is a blow to the feminine ego, the root cause. So we're dealing with a lot of hurt, anger, right? Betrayal. Could be sexual trauma, things that we've buried in the body that we have not released, we haven't dealt with. Okay? So there's that aspect as well. And that's where you have to bridge the physical root cause and the emotional root cause. Bridge them both together in order to heal. Okay? Anybody have any questions? Anybody have any questions? How long have I been on here? Okay, almost 45 minutes. Make sure you guys are following me. If you guys are not following me, make sure that you guys are also we have our womb healing grocery shopping list in case you're interested. If you need to know what to buy in the grocery store, what foods to eat, what foods to avoid, you need to get that shopping list, the womb wellness shopping list. Also, we have the 6-week offer, the 6-week womb healing experience. Email me if you're interested. It will be up. The description of it and where you can purchase will be up by tonight. Okay, we start November 21st. If you want to start at a later date, that's totally fine. But I want women who are ready to work with me for the last 6 weeks of the year, 2024, because we got about 6-7 weeks left, right? That are ready to powerfully work with me for the last 6 weeks of the year and significantly shrink their fibroids, significantly restore their hormonal balance, right? And change their lifestyle. You can do a lot in 6 weeks, okay? And get rid of these symptoms, the heavy bleeding, you know, improve their menstrual cycle, regulate their menstrual cycle, and improve the health of their entire body, transform their reproductive health. Whether you have fibroids, endometriosis, PCOS, ovarian cyst, okay? Send me an email if you are interested in the 6-week intensive, womb healing intensive, and you want more information. And then I'll send you more information later on today when I put it up. All right? I don't see any other questions. I'll wait a second before I go. Let me know if you guys have questions. I hope that you guys enjoyed the live. I hope that you guys learned a lot today. Okay, $1,500 USD. $1,500 USD. I say USD because I know some people are out of the States. All right. All right. Any other questions? We also have other self-study courses available. If you want to go through the process on your own and you just need the protocol, we have amazing self-study courses. So check out the link in my bio, the Freedom from Fibroids Mastery course. We have for ladies that want to improve their menstrual cycle. If you're having issues with your menstrual cycle, we have the Fix Your Period course. That's a very powerful course. Okay. All right, y'all. Have a beautiful day. I'll see you later on this week. All right. Bye.